what the quarantine has done for me, and when I speak of that, I'm speaking of the actual quarantine process and the music, the records, the project that we put together, is that it put me in a different state. You know, I tell people that this whole experience has, for the first time, I believe, the world has had a chance to actually focus on your own issues, your own problems, your own life. You know, now we're getting to see who we really are, who our children are, who our girlfriend, wife is. You know, we ain't no, you know, running away. We have to deal with that, and some people are realizing they with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? That their children are very, you know, man, they don't listen, they ignorant, whatever. You know, you're learning what you're really dealing with, and some people are coming out of this stronger, and some people are coming here realizing, you know, that they might have been wasting their time with a lot of things. You know, for me, it's God bless that it helped me to be stronger, family-wise stronger, and I've been able to. I feel that the quarantine has been some of my best work for us musically. You know, a lot of people may, you know, they have, some people heard of me, some people haven't, but, you know, I was always in the class, you know, with No ID and others, you know, from the 90s, and I was always around getting little pieces here, little pieces there. And I've been able to now bring that work to fruition and get it out. So for me, it's been a huge opportunity. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of music coming, and you know, I think that I think people are going to be shocked of what's coming out. You know, we got a kid named Tyree. We doing we doing a group project with a lot of other people. That's, you know, it's going to be just powerful. I think hearing, you know, real hip hop that's right now, you know, that's talking about stuff that's going on right now. Not nothing that's made up, imaginary, you know, something that people just talking about, but something that's really going on right now. Bringing that back into the fold, I think it's good for humanity.
It's funny you say that, because I was telling Sick, that's all I be doing now is watching The Last Dance and listening to beats and writing. That piece is so inspirational and powerful. So some of the rhymes and stuff that was on the quarantine were written. Michael Jordan inspired that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Man, I'm in the process of finishing up a home setup as far as recording. While in the midst of this quarantine, while everybody's talking about getting back to normal or getting back to what used to be, whatever the hell that is. Those of us that are tuned in and paying attention are realizing that a new normal is being set. So if we're wise, we will prepare for that. So we were blessed to be able to use this really as a beta testing ground to build an entirely new system that's quarantine proof, where we can still interact, write, record, produce, mix, master, and release music without seeing each other.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, to be honest, we never sat in a room and did nothing together during the whole quarantine. Everything was over the phone.
Yes.
You know, yeah. So we wasn't in the room. We wasn't in no studio. There was only one studio open that I know of. What's Marlon's spot called, Twan?
Insomniac Studios.
Insomniac he was the only one that was open. He only wanted one person in there, you know, at a time. So that's what we did a lot of that, and we mixed in Zoe, the piece to Zoe, his studio, and Bravo mastered, and we moved the files back and forth, you know, and got it done that way, and that was it. And a lot of other artists couldn't record, or they didn't have a setup at home to record, or they didn't have the engineers that they have aren't working to mix. So it's like, if the engineer ain't going to the studio, I'm not mixing. So it's like everybody's stuff kind of stopped, you know, but we had already been, you know, all the projects I've done You know, all the Tyree music, you know, most of them was done virtually anyway. A lot of them was done in other people's homes. So it was easy to kind of keep it going, you know, and move it through a little easier than others. We was already working like that. Well, if you look at it from a corporate perspective, a lot of artists haven't put any music out, especially those are in deals. They haven't been able to get any music out because, you know, the labels are not there. They're not there to support it. The infrastructure is not there for them to get in. And then a lot of artists, them putting the music out is contingent upon them going on the road, you know, touring. So the fact they can't tour, they don't want to put music out. Now they may want to put something out just to have something out, but it's like they're not gonna get the push from the system because it's not there to push it. So I think Bandcamp, I think I saw they did $22 million. They paid out $22 million in 30 days. The indie artists have been putting out a lot of content and finding other ways to do virtual shows and things of that nature. I think artists have to take more control of what they can do when things like this happen. You know, how can they still connect with their fans, or what can they do, or instead of just stopping and not doing anything. I think that things are going to change. Like streaming went on an all-time high, true enough, and those artists who was able to put something new out, who had a base, could get to take advantage of a lot of that went on. But I think that now artists is going to have to look at other ways to control the dynamics of what's going on with their business. If they're not able to do certain things, or they don't have the label there, the infrastructure, then they have to build one for themselves. That's the only thing I can think of at this particular moment.